As promised, second video for the day for some strikeout props here on Labor Day. First up, we got Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks. His numbers are a little bit over the place. He's either a boom or bust type of pitcher, especially with his Ks, and his better work is definitely just against teams that do suck. When it comes to good teams, it seems like he struggled. Only managed to get 1K on the Dodgers. So he only striked out one batter. That's crazy to me, just how much his numbers are drastically different. The Rockies are coming off of coming home from Coors, or coming to Arizona from Coors. And there is this effect that after a team plays at Coors Field and then they go on the road somewhere else, that elevation change is still there, so it really makes their batters struggle quite a bit. So I think Merrill Kelly will just deal, and I think he's just gonna mow these Rockies down. Over 7.5 strikeouts, I think this is a perfect spot for him to go over. Rockies also, they strike out a lot against right-handed pitching, so this setup is for Merrill Kelly to really deal and just explode and mow all these guys down. So we're gonna go with Merrill Kelly over 7.5 Ks for your first pick on this second video. We move on. Second pick, we got Lucas Giolito. Man, he's been moved around a lot. He played with the White Sox, then with the Angels, and now he's with the Cleveland Guardians. So I can't exactly say like, oh, he pitches better at home, because technically he hasn't really had a home. But his numbers are a little bit all over the place as well. Strikeout numbers are definitely there, but it seems like these teams just can't find a win with him on the mound. But we're not really looking at that. We're just looking at the Ks. And I think he doesn't really have a problem hovering around that 6 mark, 5-6 Ks usually averaging. But against these Minnesota Twins, they definitely strike out a lot against right-handed pitching. If anything, I think they're the worst. I think they strike out the most. They're the team that strikes out the most. And I want to say the Rockies are somewhere like second or third that strike out the most. So I think this is a good spot for Giolito to just mow these Twins down. Cleveland usually, I love their pitching staff. Cleveland Guardians, they seem to just grow pitchers on trees. So I think Giolito is going to be fine with them. He should get over 7, I guess, and the odds makers, they're kind of struggling to read Giolito as well. They have, both the over and the under at -115. So take your pick. But I think he deals. I think he mows these guys down. Minnesota Twins, being that they strike out a lot and even more on the road. Minnesota Twins, not really a good road team, so I think this is a spot for Giolito to hit 7 Ks or more. But I'm pretty confident this one will hit. Let's move on to the last and your third final pick. No play of the day, and this one is the one that has me probably the most nervous. Being that Grayson Rodriguez, he hovers around 6 Ks quite a bit. It's like every other game he's just hovering right around 6 or under. But man, one of these days he's gonna go over. I think so. He's gonna go over. I hope it's not in this spot. I wouldn't be surprised though with my luck. But the LA Angels, Angel Stadium is not exactly a pitcher friendly. It's definitely more of a hitter friendly park. So I think Grayson Rodriguez is probably just gonna barely pull 6 and then stop right there. Then they go into their bullpen. So for me, just because I have not seen Grayson Rodriguez in so many games go over 6.5, his last game was against the White Sox, and they also strike out quite a bit. So if he was going to go over 6.5, it should have been on that game. Baltimore being a very, very good road team, the most profitable team in baseball. But I don't think he can get over 6.5 in this game. I think the Angel Stadium is just not the place for that. So I'm going to take Grayson Rodriguez under 6.5 Ks for -135. But again, if it goes over, I would not be surprised with my luck. But he's been hovering right around 6, and I'm going to hope it stays that way. At the end, according to my analysis, I think it should stay that way. So under 6.5 Ks. That's third and final play, and I believe this is also the last game of the night. So let's end it on a good note, under 6.5 Ks.